Here we are in week 5 already. It is February, and last month we went through our strengths so you can have that really strong come from to get anything changed in your life that you want, right? So if we're coming from beating ourselves up, having negative thoughts about ourselves, and not appreciating ourselves, and it's really hard to make those changes. But when we come from our strengths and knowing what we're good at, then we can use that to get to where we want to be. So week 5, so that was January. January was all about strengths. Check it out. Go check out my other videos. They're within 10 minutes long, and they're full of information. This month is February, and we are talking about some really heavy things. So take a big deep breath and get ready to go on this journey with me. All right, so February is all about overwhelm, panic, stress, anxiety, depression, all of that stuff that we as humans, you are human, I am human, we're all human, kind of get into sometimes, right? That's part of life. And you are no different than any other human out there if you are struggling, okay? If you are struggling a lot and really need some help right now, this is the Suicide Prevention Helpline that I need you to call. Every single one of us who is on this planet is worthy of keeping up to stay on this planet. You are needed. You are worthy. We need you here. Okay, but have that number in mind in case you know of somebody or in case you just start feeling too much. Okay, and by the way, I am Rebecca Kahn, transformational life coach. I help teens, young adults, and adults release anxiety, stress, and panic so they can move beyond it, get some resilience, learn confidence so they can get to whatever they want out of life. I also help parents who have teens and young adults who are struggling. I teach the parents how to be the best support system for their teens and how to do it the most effectively and how they can clean up their mind and their emotions around that and to be their best and to live their best lives, right? So just an FYI, we are under incredible pressure these days, especially with the pandemic. We were under increased pressure even before the pandemic culturally. And there's a lot of things with that. We have higher expectations of job satisfaction, of wealth creation, of being happy. You know, the expectation is that we're supposed to be happy all the time. And then if we have that expectation of being happy all the time, but we're in the crappy side of this whole, continuum, right? Then if we're here in the crappy part, but we're supposed to be feeling happy, then it makes us feel even crappier because we think we're supposed to be happy, right? So higher expectations. We have higher media knowledge, and we're exposed to so much more. We are exposed to so much more bad news. We're exposed to things happening all over the country, whereas before we weren't. We have it 24/7 too, and it is addicting. We also have increased social comparisons with social media and with what we think we need to be, what we think we need to do, who we think we need to impact, who we need to be, what we need to look like, all that kind of stuff. So we are living in a different world. Back for many years, I think that this has gone on for like 30, 40 years. The Higher Education Research Institute has stated, has asked college kids, how overwhelmed are you with the work that you are expected to do? And back when I was in college, I was at Ohio State in 1985. Back when I was in college, 19% of us said that we were really overwhelmed with the amount of work that we have to do. Well, guess what? In 2016, this was 5 years ago, 2016, 41% of students said that they were really overwhelmed with the amount of work that they had to do. So we can see there that we're already on, we've already been upswinging on that stress level. Just wanted to also just point out that the National Institute of Health stated that a third of 13 to 18-year-olds will be diagnosed with an anxiety disorder, and that was in 2019. The CDC recently came out with something that was shocking, but I want you to just take it with a grain of salt, okay? That a quarter of all young adults said that they had suicide ideation. Now, that does not mean that they're going to go out and commit suicide right now, but it does mean that they thought that that might be an option, that that was one thought maybe out of 60,000 a day, right? But it's there. We are under tremendous stress. So if you are feeling overwhelmed, if you are feeling those anxious feelings, know that you are not alone. You are normal. Your brain is reacting 100% normally. Now, if you feel that you cannot do your daily activities of daily living, if you are really struggling really bad, you call that number, you call a therapist, you call a psychologist, you call a psychiatrist, you get professional help, okay? I am a life coach with 20 years experience helping people live their best lives. I've had personal experience with a lot of emotional stuff and family stuff. So there's help out there for you. There are people like me. There are also people who are therapists and in that professional realm. Okay, you get help. But what I want to do for this particular week is just let you know that you're not going crazy. It is definitely more stressful. It's more overwhelmed these days, and there are things that you can do to help yourself. Okay, and a lot of that is just knowing what's going on in your mind, and also knowing that that you're not alone, that this is what's going on in the world, and this is how your brain is handling it. And I find that once we kind of find that we know that we're kind of spiraling a little bit, if we can know that, okay, that's kind of normal. I'm not crazy. I'm not any different than that person, the majority of people. We all have doom and gloom. We all think scary thoughts. We all think good thoughts. It's a continuum, okay? So this month, we're going to be talking about what you can do to help yourself. You're also going to learn all about your brain. You're going to learn so much interesting stuff. This is the stuff that fascinates me. I have been researching this kind of stuff for really specifically for 8 years, really diving deep, but I've been interested in it all my life, which is what I do, right? So if you need help, reach out to me, reach out to therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, whatever. Keep that 800 number in mind if you need help or if anybody else needs help. And then let's get to it to learn how your mind works. And we can feel a little bit better, okay? And get you what you want. All right. Comment down below what you want to learn. Comment down below if this even just made you feel a little bit better just by knowing that you're normal. and let me know if I can help you or help somebody that you love that needs help, okay?